What's happening, y'all? Suitcase back at you with another video. Who? Yeah, Suitcase. I made a decision on at least my channel. Like, share, subscribe, by the way. Thank you. My channel, I feel it's time to shake things up, rearrange some things, to where I can have more advancement, try to put a little more effort into it as much as I can. And I tend to be able to put more effort into it when I'm in between jobs because I have more time. And yeah, you know, there's the old saying that, what does it say? It's a football coach said it. What does it say? It was a good saying, whatever it is. It'll come to me later. But right now, I like this one. Good, better, best. Never let it rest. Till your good gets better. And your better gets best. Bears on 3. 1, 2, 3. Go Bears. Yeah. It feels so real this time. Anyway, with all that said, y'all, this video right here, I want to talk about something that I realized about myself. Come on, man. Let me get over here where I can get off my bumper. Nice one pulled up. Oh, man. Anyway. One of the good things about when you're getting older is that you come to have a better understanding of yourself. You know what you're willing to tolerate, what you're not willing to tolerate, and pretty much you flat out, you'll speak your mind more. You don't care what anybody else thinks. It's great. God willing, in a couple more weeks, I'll be 53. Good Lord willing. But with that said, I want to talk about something, man, I recognize about myself. And I thought that at some point in my life that I would change and assimilate and be like everybody else. That was something that I used to want to be when I was younger. I said, man, I just want to be like everybody else. I felt so different. And I didn't realize that I was special. And you are too. But this is what I realized about me, is that it may have been probably in my mid to late 30s. I just realized, man, I said, man, I can't keep no job. I can't. I can't do like everybody else. I can't I'm not happy going to the same job, the same building, day in, day out. Same people. And people who are able to stay at jobs for 30 and 40 years, man, I'm like, damn, I just don't see how in the hell you able to do that. I don't see how you did that. But it started with me early in my life, you know. I started working early. I held my first job at 14. I was actually too young to be working. And that's one of the reasons why the owner of the store, because I was sacking groceries at the time. I'm doing it. I was sacking groceries at the time. And, you know, but I hadn't turned 15 yet, and that way you can get a work permit and everything. So the man couldn't have me working in the store there. You know, I slip, fall, anything like that, or anything, you know, he'd be liable, you know. So, but later on, you know, probably in my 20s, man, I've done so many jobs. And, man, I've done, you name it. I've worked, I feel like at all the fast foods, Burger King, McDonald's, Taco Bell, Wendy's. My favorite was Burger King because it was very simple. Just burgers and fries. You know what I'm saying? Just burgers and fries. It was gonna be either a Whopper Jr., cheeseburger, hamburger, real simple. And I like simplicity. Crystal. But I couldn't handle Crystal. I can't handle all them little cheeseburgers. Don't ask for 20. Oh. That was just, no, that was a bit much for me. Taco Bell, I worked at I think that was the shortest one that I worked at. I worked at Taco Bell, I think, maybe 30 minutes. I saw him in there doing it just didn't jive with me. I just didn't really, nah. But it started me early on that I wasn't one of the types to hold a job. I wasn't one of them types that, you know, like when I turned 25, you know, I knew cats, you know, man, you know, they worked at a job, they've been there since they were 17, 18. 5, 10 years. And but I found also that I don't have, like, I'm not like everybody else. And I had to find something. That's why I do what I do now. Because I finally found, after years of searching and getting fired and getting laid off, and I finally found, you know, construction was one. Then I had to find what trade in construction that I want to be in. Because I started out as a form carpenter, and them heavy ass nail bags and swinging hammers, bending over, and no, that didn't work out. And carpentry, that's one of my things. So, anyway, long story short, I got into electrical. One day I was going down this road called Dickinson Road, and it wasn't like that for you Nashvillians. Get your mind out the gutter. especially you old head, you old school. You youngsters, everything, a lot's done changed, I think. But anybody from back in the '90s, from Cashmere, y'all know what you know about Dickinson Road. Nonetheless, I was going down the road. I was going down that road, and man, I was praying to God. I said, man, I'm tired of this. I can't find nothing. You know what I'm saying? I can't job. I can't find nothing to fit me. Anyway, long story short, God led me to told me to go here, and I came to the top of this hill. And construction was my thing. It was already found I like construction, I like the freedom of it. Wear jeans, whatever, and yeah, you could cuss, all that. So there was two businesses. I'm sitting in the middle of the road. To my right, there was a demolition contractor, work with dynamite. And to the left of me, there was this electrical contractor. I said, Looked at the demolition. Okay. You never done that. I looked at the electrical contractor. Nah, I ain't never done that either. Looked at the demolition, the dynamite demolition place one last time. And then I thought to myself, I said, I can turn off electricity. Bust a left turn and the rest is history. With that said, I thought, first starting out, that I would be, find a company and just, ride, be one of them guys to be there 10, 15 years. But I did, my record for holding a job, I met it twice. I think it was 2 years. I think one was non-electrical. I hadn't even gotten into electrical yet. And the other one, it was my electrical, might have been the second company I was with. I was with them 2.5 years. So, after that, blase, I wound up getting in union a few years later. And work jobs, get laid off. Construction by nature, in its nature, is temporary work. You know what I'm saying? If you work in construction, you do temporary work because
there are police reported ahead.
Eventually, you stop building the place. Speaker down off of there. So, but most of the times, man, maybe twice in my whole career and all the years I've been doing this almost 30 years. I've been doing, I know 20 SE. Yeah, I've been doing this 25 years. I've only made it all the way to the end of the job maybe twice. Because I got a personality. I don't know. I just tend to rub people the wrong way. No matter how good, especially since I've been in the union, because They already don't want your black ass in there making the same kind of money they make. I'm just gonna put it to you like that. But some jobs are better than others. You know, I've had a streak. I had a streak last year. Every good time I was gonna put a good job. Well, I've had a pretty shitty streak here lately. But it is what it is. But I just learned that, man, what I'm doing is perfect for me. The job that I'm doing, the career I'm in is perfect for me. I'm not one of those guys that's gonna last at a job till, I don't think those kind of jobs are around anymore, to be quite honest. But I never was one of those kind of people. My average length of jobs, 3, maybe 4 months. Man, 6 months at best. In 6 months, I started looking, even if things are going well, because I know sooner or later I'm gonna run into that, man, that foreman, the general foreman, whatever. See, one thing about my personality is that I don't get intimidated by positions. Man, you can own the damn company. And I ain't coming to you crazy, calling you by your first name or nothing like that. I learned that I must have a look about me that turns people like that off. I won't say intimidate, but maybe a look of that I'm not concerned, or I'm not concerned or intimidated by what it is that I'm not concerned or intimidated by your position, because, man, that's your position. You still a man just like I am. Put pants on one leg at a time just like I do. But I respect your position, but I'm not, a lot of times that I don't give, a lot of these cats, they're used to cats, man, acting a certain way. The whole mood shifts when a cat of authority comes around, and I think them cats like that. They like that shit, but I don't give them what they want when they come around. Doing my job, but everybody else looking scary. I look over at you like, just like that. Is that a look of like, tell me, is that a look of like, I'm not concerned, or like, I don't do it. I just, how I look at you as how you doing? You're a regular man. You have a position, maybe, but I just don't. I don't know. I just don't. I don't give that off. I see some people do it, and I just be like, damn, man. He's just a, why you, in my mind, I'm asking, why are you acting like that? All scared and cowardly and shit. I really can't. I can't deal with that. I can't put on, oh Lord. Sorry, y'all, I slept wrong. And I got a twinge right there in my shoulder blades, and whenever I move wrong, I got a little tear right there. But yeah, I can't give that performance. I don't know if because I don't know if because I've been a business owner or been in a position of authority before. I'm like you just whatever it is. And I don't even have conversations with many of them. I guess it's a vibration I give off. I think that's possible because what you say, most communication is nonverbal. But I don't intend to give that off, but that's what it is. And I guess I stick out from everybody else as acting cowardly and like they're scared, or I don't know. But once that reminds me of another statement I hate. I hate to hear that shit. Act like you busy. So and so is act like you. I can't act like I'm busy. I'm either busy or I'm not. I mean, man, I go walk away and go to the bathroom or something. I can't, because I don't like to put on that performance. Just to give, so some guy's ego can beat off. I can't. I'm either working on, I won't be just bullshitting, but I'm like, man, I'll go for a walk or something. I'll do something, but I can't give that performance. I hate when those people utter those words. Act like you're busy, so and so. Man, I go get somewhere. But yeah, I mean, shout out in the comments. Hit me up in the comments. Let me know if you share the same. But I just don't have the type of personality, man, to be at jobs long term. Jobs are temporary anyway. All jobs. Especially now. But yeah, I never forget. My dad used to get on me. He used to say, man, you can't jump in job to job. You can't say you never get anywhere like that. Jumping job to job. R.I.P. Dad. But and that's a trip. That's how I make a living. Jump from job to job. Headed to one now. Somewhere. But yeah, it's, that's one of the things and that's another reason why I couldn't be a company man. I wouldn't be accepted anyway. Because all those people, there's certain social agreements that non-spoken social agreements that people have, it's like, oh, we're scared of so-and-so. Well, I'm scared of them. You scared of them? I'm scared of them. We're all scared of them, yeah. And when it comes to groups like that, I stick out because that looks goofy as shit to me. I can't process that. I can't manufacture the performance. I can't give you that. You know, I can give you, I've come to give you the job. I've come to give you the work. You know, and here I am. This is me. And that puts that for whatever reason, that sets a lot of people off. I might have set some of you off in the viewers or watching this, but that's just my personality. I mean no harm. I'm helpful in everything, but well, one thing I recognize about myself is that I'm a Sigma. And we're genuine people. We can't stand small talk. I really abhor small talk. Thank you if you made this far into the video, because I'm just riding and talking. But yeah, sorry about the truck if you're hearing the truck. Yeah, but that's why on the last job I was on, that job I was telling you I didn't like because only the locals there spoke to one another. You know, my foreman, he would speak to me, you know, telling me what he needed from me or whatever, what he wanted me to do, but other than that's it. There was no, and yeah, those people were strange. And being bussed in, the whole deal. And yeah, it's just the vibe, I couldn't get in it. But, you know, that was a whole nother video. But that was the I quit my job video. But yeah, I can't manufacture that performance. And my personality, I found out and been researching about my personality type, and I'm a Sigma. Because he was describing, and yeah, you'd have to do, since you're watching YouTube anyway, type in Sigma. And now, Wise Thinker, shout out to Wise Thinker. Yeah, that's, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that's one of the channels. But yeah. And I'm very simplistic. I'm a minimalist anyway. And hell, you gotta be a minimalist anyway if you're gonna be a van lifer. Hoarder and van lifer. You know, that's a stressful life right there, but I didn't yap long enough on here on this thing, y'all. I just wanted to get on here and talk a minute. I might go live a little later. And yeah. But yeah, man, I can't keep a job. Not long. And I don't know. Thank God for temporary work. Whether this video was entertaining, educational, informative, or just white noise in the background when you clean up the crib, Suitcase, appreciate you for tuning in, giving me the time of your day to listen to my video or watch my video or wherever the case may be. I appreciate your viewership. Like and share this video, please. Drop an elbow on that like button and share. I'm gonna try to keep these motherfuckers off my ass. See that? Bumper riders. That way.